Alrighty then. So in today's edition of Mama Shauna's Bitchin' Kitchen, we're going to work on an old recipe that my mom used to make for Thanksgiving every year. And it's scalloped onions. And I like it as a side dish. I only make it once or twice a year because, you know, you got to cut up a lot of onions. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. However, she used to cut up all the onions, slice them into slices, and boil them. And then let them drain. And then just make a basic cheese sauce, put the cheese sauce over them, and bake them. What I'm going to do, I switched it up a couple years ago. Because I did, you know, boiled onions. Bleh. So I started grilling mine. And then I got a Ninja Foodie. I got this one first. If you don't have a Ninja Foodie or two, get one, bitches. They're the shit. This is the one I'm going to use. This is my air crisper grill fryer. And what I'm going to do is air fry these onions so they get that nice caramelized taste, texture. Probably going to throw in a couple cloves of garlic with it. I'll cut them up into slices, put them in a Ziploc bag with just a tad bit of oil on it, maybe a little salt. Air fry them till they get that nice brown caramelized look. And then I'll make the cheese sauce. I always use sharp, extra sharp Tillamook cheddar cheese. Gotta do that. Gotta have the Tillamook cheddar cheese. Get it all in a casserole dish. Set it in the fridge for tomorrow. So I'm going to start chopping these. Get them ready to throw into my air fryer. And we'll be back when they're in there, and we'll see how they look when they're done. Alrighty then. Okay. Got a little bit of peanut oil here. Got a whole crap load of onions here and a bunch on the counter here. Gonna get my Ninja started. I do it, just turn it on, hit air crisp, it automatically goes to 390. Hit start. While it's warming up, oh, and I got a couple, little handful of garlic cloves there. Gonna throw in there. Do a couple pinches of sea salt here. Do a capful. It's one thing about air fryers is you cut down on grease big time when you're air frying. I'll have to do some air fried chicken as one of my videos here. Basically, just going to do that and try and get most of that oil evenly distributed. Break up some of those rings. Get that done. As my eyes recover from cutting all those damn onions. Oh, something I didn't mention earlier. These are sweet onions. I use Walla Walla Sweets because I just love sweet onions. So, got that batch done. Dump it in the air crisper basket. Do the next batch here. It's going to be overflowing when we get it done, but the good thing about onions is that they cook down. So, get all those in there. I'll put some more salt and oil in there. And once my foodie's heated up, we'll put them all in there with the air basket and start air frying them. I'll give you a look here in about 15-20 minutes, see how they're caramelizing up. Alrighty then, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Grab my tongs here. Air fried them at 390 for a while. Wasn't quite doing what I wanted it to do after about 20 minutes or so. So I stopped my foodie and I switched over to roast and upped it to 425 for about another 10 minutes, and that's about what I like to see. Got some crispiness there for some to add a little bit of extra flavor. Got some of the roasted garlic in there. So that's looking good. Got my cheese grated over here. And I'm really glad that my husband and my son aren't here, because half of that cheese would be gone by now. Whenever Alex comes wandering through the kitchen and I'm grating cheese, some of it disappears, and he calls it the cheese tax. So I got to be careful when I'm grating cheese, or I get subject to the cheese tax. Anyways, so now I'm going to make my white sauce or cheese sauce. And I'm not going to film any of that or tell you how to do it, because if you don't know how to make a basic white sauce, get a cookbook. It'll tell you how to do it. So, but I will show you the finished casserole when I'm done. Alrighty, bitches. Alrighty, folks. There you have it. Now, the one cool thing that I love about this little casserole dish is you can see how it's got two separate compartments, right? What's cool about this is not only is this all bakeware, it's oven ready. I inherited this from my grandma Sellers after she passed away. My mom's mom got a whole dish set of really cool dishes just like this, and every single piece is oven ready. Even the plates and the cups and the bowls, all of it. The reason I put this in this one is because I had some leftover mushrooms, and I've got young son Zach doesn't like mushrooms. Young son Alex doesn't care. Ron loves them. So this side has mushrooms with the little dealy thing in it. The other side doesn't. So that way Alex or Zach gets some of my scalloped onions with no mushrooms. When I bake it tomorrow, I'm going to let this cool down, put it in the oven, or put it in the fridge overnight. I'll get it in the oven to warm it back up tomorrow. In about the last 10 minutes, I'm going to take some of these crispy fried onions and sprinkle on top. So onions on onions. But it just gives the whole dish that extra crunch that, just everybody loves, and people make the green bean casserole every year. I can't stand green bean casserole. I'm sick of it. I'd rather do this with these onions on top. So, there you go, bitches. Mama Shauna's bitchin' scalloped onions for Thanksgiving. Till again, bitches.